Despite distributing nearly $2 billion on home insurance claims over in Abaco and Freeport after Hurricane Dorian, an executive of a local insurance company is optimistic about a brighter future for the industry in 2020. President and CEO of Bahamas First, Patrick Ward, is excited about strengthening the partnership between the company and the client.
I think most of the companies in the market have been able to negotiate their reinsurance contracts, and that's normally the starting point for us. So with that backdrop, we're actually quite optimistic about the long-term prospects of what the market represents, not just for us as a company, but as from a country perspective, when you take an overall perspective of things. And that's important because insurance is an important part of the economy. It is one of the things that keeps the economic engine moving because people need to have an element of risk transfer, and if that does not exist, then a lot of economic activity will come to a halt. And so we realize the part that we play.
Ward, a veteran insurance broker, gave these recommendations movers and shakers in the industry should consider once the market has been regulated.
When the new regulations are actually made and promulgated into something that becomes effectively law, that the appropriate amount of inspection and sort of counterbalance or back checks are applied, because there's no point having the regulations if they're not actually inspected and properly applied. So I think the inspectorate aspect of it is going to be extremely important, because one of the things that we found, and this is something that I believe the government itself has also found, is that those buildings that were built to code in a strict sense perform much better than those buildings that were not necessarily in full compliance with the code. So I think once those new rules are established, I think it's very important for the government to play its role in making sure that those rules are actually followed.